guys, today I'm going to be bringing you an updated makeup collection and also just talking about how I'm doing on my 2017 makeup and beauty goals. And my goals include, continuing to minimize my collection to get it down to a size that I really feel comfortable with through decluttering and also panning. I'm also working on transitioning my collection into more cruelty-free and green beauty products. So definitely a work in progress, but I am feeling really good about the direction that my makeup collection is going. I feel really good about the number of items I have in most of my categories, except for eyeshadow. That is definitely going to be the place that takes me the longest to both minimize and also convert over to green beauty products, just because I have a lot of pans of eyeshadow. But I am feeling pretty good about the other categories, so I will go ahead and get into showing you guys my makeup collection. If you guys are interested in a review of any of these products, or if you are interested in knowing kind of my goal numbers for any of these categories, I can do kind of an ideal minimalist makeup size video. So if those are interested, let me know in the comments below, and with that, let's get into the makeup. So down in this first drawer, I have a couple of face products. I have a Too Faced face powder that I am panning, a Tarte blush that I'm also panning, and a Becca highlighter. Little sample, I believe this is the shade Opal. Yeah, I have Opal. So that, I have been using it a little bit. I still haven't decided whether or not I like it. Alright, in this next drawer I have all of my single eyeshadows as well as some other eye products. I have a couple of gray shadows. I have Mushroom and Pistol. I'm going to say this one is back. No, this is Bordello. Sellout. Then I have Psychedelic, Sister, and this one is Dive Bar. That one is Free Love, and this is Electric Warrior. I have the Too Faced Shadow Insurance, which I'm panning, and I also have seriously decreased the amount of eyeliners and mascaras in my collection. Currently I have two mascaras. They're both open. I have the It Cosmetics Tightline Mascara. I have the 100% Pure Maracuja Oil Mascara, which so far I am liking okay. It's a little bit wetter of a formula that I'm used to, so I kind of have to remember to like be careful with my eyelashes until they dry. I did also get this in the brown shade, which I much prefer black, but I've been layering them, so I've been putting the Tightline on first and then the Maracuja Oil one on second, and that gives me still pretty dark color. I have my Holy Grail eyeliner. This is the Kat Von D Tattoo Liner in Trooper. This will probably be one of the last things that I switch over to a natural product because I love it so much. And then I have two Urban Decay eyeliners, which I am also painting. I have a brown one here in Demolition and a black one in Zero. For eye products, I also have a little Ulta Beauty Nude Matte Eyeshadow Primer, which is in my backup, but I'm happy to say that this is the only thing that is currently in my backup stash, which is awesome. Then in the top drawer of my container, I have my lipsticks. I feel like I've made a really great progress in working towards getting more natural lipsticks. So I have these 4 lipsticks from Red Apple Lipstick. They are my favorite lipstick brand. And I'm currently panning this one, which is in Audrey. And then I also still have 2 Urban Decay lipsticks. This is Bruise. It's from their vintage line that they put out a while ago. And then I also have this one in Rapture, which I'm also panning. I have one little sample from Red Apple Lipstick. I have this 100% pure lip caramel in the shade Melon Drop. And it's kind of like a very thick, very pigmented lip gloss. And then I have this little Ulta Beauty lip gloss stain, which I'm just keeping because I do like to have something red in my collection. I would like to replace that with either a red apple lipstick or a 100% pure lipstick in a red shade. Unfortunately, I live in Florida, and if I buy lipstick right now, it is going to melt in the mailbox. I do have two foundations currently, this Pacifica Dreamy Cover serum foundation, which I'm not super excited about. This 100% pure BB cream I do like better. I do have to use this with a makeup sponge, which is not my favorite. I prefer something that I can apply just with my fingers, but I've kind of gotten a little bit used to it now, and I am considering repurchasing this BB cream when I run out, probably in the lighter shade. I got the medium shade, but I'll probably be the lightest shade here once we wrap up with summer. I'm super happy to be using natural foundations, and I think that is really helping out my skin. Lastly, we're going to look at some eyeshadow palettes. Eyeshadow is probably going to be the place where I have non-natural makeup kind of holding out the longest. I am currently panning the Tarte Be Magnificent palette and the Urban Decay After Dark palette. If you're interested in seeing my panning videos, I will go ahead and leave those linked for you guys down below. I just posted an update on these palettes last week. Continuing on, I also have the Too Faced Chocolate Bonbons palette. When I purchased this palette, it was before Too Faced had been sold to a non-cruelty-free parent company. So if that is something that bothers you, that Too Faced is off your list. You can see I have depotted a couple of shades. You will see those in my Z palette a little bit later, but I do really enjoy this palette. I also have the Kat Von D Metal Matte Palette, which is just got the absolutely most beautiful packaging ever. Seriously, I love all of the Kat Von D packaging. She just totally knocks it out of the park every single time. Kat Von D is a cruelty-free but not a natural company. You guys can see this palette. I have, again, depotted a couple of shades. You'll see them in my Z palette. I really love this palette. It is just so beautiful, and I love the consistency of these eyeshadows. Moving on to smaller palettes, I do have a couple more Urban Decay singles in here. This is Easy Baked, this is Scratch, this is Mildew, and this is Virgin. Yep, in one of these little palettes. Then I have this 100% Pure Mermaid palette, and they are a natural company. It's got a highlighter, which I use as a blush because it's definitely dark for me, a blush, and then 3 eyeshadows. And I did use this palette as a 1-month-1 palette, and I left kind of a little mini review there, so if you're interested, I will leave a link to that video down below. I am going to be doing a kind of review of all the 100% pure products that I've got to guys let you know kind of what I think about the company. And then lastly, I have my Z palette. So these shadows over here are from Tarte. They are from the Golden Days Sultry Night palette, which I depotted and I decluttered one of those shades. I have these 2 shades are from my Kat Von D Metal Matte palette. You can see the little hearts, and then this Satin Sheets are from the Too Faced Chocolate Bonbons, and I do have one Tarte blush in here, and this is Celebrated. So this is what I use for my travel palette. That's why I have a couple of these shades depotted. This I use as a face highlight, this I use as a bronzer, and this I use in my eyebrows only for traveling because I am panning a dark brown shade in my Tarte palette. And so that is my current makeup collection. Here you guys can see my storage. You see I am working towards more cruelty-free and more natural beauty products. It's going to be a process for me. Definitely eyeshadow is going to be probably the last bits that are holding out, but I am excited about some of the progress that I'm making between decluttering and panning, and I'm going to be continuing to replace things as I use them up or as they expire with things that are cruelty-free and green.